First off, we got some really exciting stuff going on, guys. This could be the break we're watching for. This could be the break we've been waiting for. This big move up for the crypto world. All right, you can see Bitcoin wedging up in this massive wedge here. You know, the measured move for this thing, if it breaks out of this, you know, and we'll take it inside here, be pretty conservative about it. All right, that's up towards what we got here, $92,000. Let's take one more measurement here. $85. Yeah, that would just be past 1618 here. Of course, that depends on where it breaks out too. You know, if it follows this the whole way down here. But anyway, it's up over 80,000 bucks. You know, 80 to 85 to 90. Right around that zone. We got some very unbelievable stuff going on here. Let me show you. First off, the Russell 2000 that we've been talking about, making a move back up here. All right, if we come out on this thing, let's go out on a weekly. All right, we're right up on that 786. Let's get this off here. There we go. Right up on that 786 here, and trying to bust through this thing. Now, if we zoom in. All right, let's zoom in on a 12-hour. You can see here making a move up. All right, I totally believe this is a fifth wave coming in here and an overall bigger move right in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, and this bigger move. 1, 2. This is all third wave. A fourth wave back, and I'm going to show you here why I believe that. All right, there we go. All right, but this fifth wave would break us through, and a target for that. This breaks a 786, guys. The bull run's on. All right, then here we go. All right, now if we zoom in tighter on this Russell, all right, put a Fibonacci on it up here. You can see we're right at a 702. Okay. Right in the retracement areas, a break of this 786 up here, 2264. All right, this thing's going to absolutely shoot up to the target's 2360. All right, the daily RSI spinning back up. You got your 12-hour right at the very bottom, turning up. All right, but one thing that would line up with this, you got possible bearish divergence down here, which would be a fourth wave pullback. Okay, that would obviously pull back in here. That would fit in with our bigger 5 waves. You got the 8-hour bullish 29 and a 23, and you got your 4-hour right at the very top here. Okay, if we take a look at this thing, yeah, it's looking fantastic. Right up around that 702. Could get a bounce back here, maybe a retest of this breakout of this resistance here. You know, come back down, hit it, and bounce out of here, and then you'd have a 5 wave inside of this fifth wave right here. Right, 1, 2, 3. Possible pullback here, retest, and a fifth wave up. All right, so the Russell is looking fantastic. The weekly, let's take a look at the weekly RSI, heading up. All right, the monthly, bullish. Everything's bullish with this, so that's fantastic. That is our bull run right here. All right, you see a break of this 2283. Here we go. All right, this thing is looking good. Let's go over here and take a look here real fast. All right, then I'm going to show you Bitcoin here too. I got to come up here. I apologize. I got we got the Dixie at 104.4 on this monthly, falling out of that wedge, break down to the wedge. That's great. On the daily, you can see that wedge that was building up in here. All right, there you go. All right, so we got a breakdown of that. Probably come up and retest and roll over. That's looking fantastic. Everything's looking good out there. All right, we got the Dow Jones is down 92 points after reaching up here. Where is it at on this Fibonacci? And look at this fifth wave. You know, you can plainly see the 5 waves in this thing. Clear, you know, 1, 2, 3. your fourth wave pullback and a fifth wave here. All right, the target for that fifth wave, did it hit it? Let's see. Measure this out. Go from your top to the bottom. 1618. Yeah, just about. Yeah, look at that. Pretty much nailed it. All right, we got the weekly RSI. Still heading up. Bullish or bearish divergence. Excuse me. Bearish divergence down here on the bottom. You can see that. You got lower highs on the daily. The daily is coming down. No bearish divergence on that thing. All right, you had higher highs, starting to spin to the upside. 12 hour, still correcting. Yeah, you're going to probably see an ABC come in here. All right, overall on a monthly, let's take a look here and see where we were at with see how close we are to that 4.236, right? From down here, look at that thing, the Dow, unbelievable. We could put it on log here, but yeah, breaking through. Look at that, right to the top, and breaking out of it, breaking up out of there. Then you can see right here, you know, it goes from way back here. This one wave, 2, 3. Now the COVID, I don't believe was the fourth wave pullback. I believe it's here, and then a fifth wave up. All right, the target for this bigger fifth wave. Yeah, whoa, almost hit her there. Look at that, 1618, almost got it. So would expect a correction that would line up with an ABC for the Russell there once it breaks out. You know, everything is lining up here, but it looks like there is going to be a pullback in the market apparently. You know, now with Bitcoin, let's zoom in here. Let's get in here on the daily. I'm looking for a bounce here. Right around 60. If we go in here on this daily, pull this down on top, right around 65,000 bucks. Okay, you can see major support here. Another reason I'm looking for it there. All right, if we take this Fibonacci, yeah, we hit our target in here too, guys. We put this target up in here for Bitcoin the other day. We nailed it right on the head. All right, for that fifth wave. We ended up taking, posted that in Discord, but look at this. Nailed it, 1618. 67.8 was the target. It ended up going up to 68.5. But you can, we definitely nailed that for that fifth wave. Now looking for an either an ABC to come in here. There is 5 waves down in here. I've been counting it because I've been trading this thing on these smaller moves here. You know, either you got a 3, 4, and a fifth wave coming down here. All right, and then I'm looking for a bounce up, probably up to a 618, I would imagine, and then probably roll down, probably an ABC pattern coming in. All right, so looking for that bounce there, maybe back, if we get it down here, now in a 12 hour. There, you can see that major support area. All right, probably maybe back up to 67.2. The big reason is we're right here, guys. If we take a Fibonacci, put it on here, look at that, right around that 618. So looking for a, like I said, looking for a bounce out of Bitcoin, probably an ABC pattern coming in here. Bounce back up to around 67. If it bounces here, you know, nobody knows for sure, but looks like a pretty good area, right around that 618. Back up to 67.2, I believe it was. Then this C wave, you know, if this follows through right, you know, possibly down to about 63,000 bucks. All right, so we'll see what happens here with Bitcoin, but that's what I'm looking at. Watching for a bounce here. Actually, I just put it over in Discord. Looking for a long right around there somewhere. That's your 618. You know, major support area. So I'll be watching that closely for a bounce. The crypto bubbles, yeah, you can see here, getting that pullback, you know, down 10%, 8%, 9%. But the big news, like I said, the big news over here is that Russell. All right, let's take a look at Kaspa. All right, we were looking for 18.8 for a fifth wave here. All right, we didn't. We never really got it. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, pushed up here to 18. about 18, almost 18.5. But just we didn't get that extra little push here. All right, up to 18.8. So watching this bounce over here. All right, we got and this is on a 4-hour chart right here. Watching this pretty closely. All right, right on the very top here of this move here. Is this where a fifth wave comes in with this thing or not? Okay, so keeping a pretty good eye on that. If it is, that's going to be actually a a higher target for that if this ends up following through. All right, let's take this off here. Any more downward action, I would definitely call this off. But boy, oh boy, it's just right around that area. You could, if we get that push up, possibly up to 19.2. Raise that up here. Now, is anything else pointing that way? And it doesn't always go to the 1.618. It could go 3/4 of the way up and stall out, roll over. This is just a roundabout area for a target. Okay, that's what that is. That's not a guarantee. It's going to go. Oh, it's going to go 19.241. No, right around that area. All right, the 4-hour heading up. I get the 8-hour bullish heading up. You got the 12-hour heading to the upside. All right. Of course, no, that's no bearish divergence. You had a lower high over here. So, and we are also, excuse me, there, right in a major retracement area up here. All right. You can see here. Let's get that one there right. I mean, we are right up in that 618 and 702 area. Okay, so look at that 12-hour candle. That looks absolutely great. And on a 12-hour, as far as this wave 1-2 goes, you can see we really didn't violate that. Pull this down on top here. These wicks, you can have wicks. This goes on closing candles for the Elliott waves. So this could definitely, absolutely, possibly shoot up here, especially if Bitcoin gets that B wave back up to 67,000. That's going to shoot everything else back up. All right, the daily. Let's take a look at the daily RSI. Heading down. All right, trying to turn back up a little bit here. We got the 3-day. I apologize, guys. I just took my allergy pill here. It's that time of year for me. But anyway, we had bearish divergence here, lower highs. The 5-day. 73 to 71. It's actually bullish. All right, and then your weekly. The weekly's turning back up, a 65 and a 64. It is bullish. Okay, so we could get this push up here, up to 19.2. That would finish this 5 waves up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so we'll see what happens here. If this thing breaks down any further, down past 17.1, I would count that off. But if you have Bitcoin bouncing back up here for a B wave after it hits this 65,000 area, that would come in line with everything else. It could be bouncing right now. The only reason I say that, I traded this move right in here, a 5th wave here on this move here. All right, right here was the target, 1618, 65, 6229. It is very, very close. I put in Discord, pretty much 65,000 to 65 and a half, and you can see it is right in that area where this thing, it could bounce. It could take off right from here, right where it's at. It doesn't have to come right down here the whole way to this area we're looking at here, because let's take a look here and see how close it is to where it's at, to a 618. All right, take our low down here off this move to the top. Yeah, boy, I still think it has some room to come down here. I really do. This could be a retracement a little bit and then another push down. I have a buy order in down here for 65,000, right around there. Gonna take a shot at a long back up to 67. All right, so the Bitcoin, watch for that B wave up. That's gonna push everything else back up here. So Kaspa could have that run up. Look at this hash rate, 522. Unbelievable. That is unreal. How this thing has just gone up and up. I mean, when I first started covering this thing, it wasn't even 100. That's crazy. Let's take a look here at the addresses. Please hit that like and subscribe, guys. I'd appreciate that so very much. Let's see if anything big is going on over here, especially with all the crazy news out there. I'm not even going to get into it, but absolutely insane what's been going on lately. Let's get these wallets. Let's see if there's any big moves going on here. Oh yeah, last 24 hours, plus 4 sharks. Last 1 hour, plus 2. See, there's a lot of people watching for that move, just like me. All right, it's last 7 days, last 30 days. Look at these numbers. You know, -1 whale that became a shark, I'm sure. +1 whale in the last 7 days. So we have 234 whales, 13 humpbacks. All right, that's 10 million to 100 million. That's a lot. All right, so I will be watching for that run back up from Bitcoin, the B wave up, possibly 67, right around there. If it bounces here at 65, if it hasn't already started, all right, 65.5 to 65. I'm looking for that major bounce, and then that could possibly send Kaspa up here towards 19 cents. All right, so keep an eye on everything. Have a great day, guys. The Russell is looking fantastic. That's the big news out there. We need that break, that final push up here, and this thing is on. All right, we get that 5th wave up here. Look out. I mean, everything is going to absolutely explode. There's no question about it. You know, look at this thing. It is just right there. Right there. Look at that. There we go. We got the break of the 702 and the 786. Here we go. You know, it takes out this 2461, guys. We got it. This is great news. I didn't think it would happen while I was doing the video. Look at this. Here we go. All right. Thank you, guys. Have a great day.